Hey, Oboe World. Today we are going to be practicing your band first notes number 2. Make sure you have the correct page. And we're going to do lines 1, 2, and 3 together today. So first thing I want you to notice is that we are working in half notes and in whole notes. This little curvy line right here means that we're just going to use air and fingers over the notes. So we're not going to try and do anything right now. We're trying to tongue these notes. We're just blowing consistent air. So I have half note, whole note, and a blue line here under the whole note means that we're just going to hold this note until our foot touches the ground on the downbeat of this measure, on measure 3. And we're going to follow that process on all of the whole notes that we play. Shall we count this together? Down, up, ready, begin. 1, 3, 1, off, 2, and breathe. 1, 3, 1, off. We'll follow that same process for all 3 lines today. So let's note name the very first one here. Notice our instructions that we are going to keep our left hand curved with the fingers on the keys. So we want to be touching metal. Waving is nice, but we don't want to wave when we're playing our instrument because that's weird, okay? So keep your fingers close to the keys at all times. We're going to begin on C. So we are 1, 4. Let's note name, and you'll notice that I have my instrument close to my shoulder here. In oboe world, you have to be really careful with the reed. Make sure that doesn't get caught up in your hair when you are fingering, but you do want to be able to see your fingers as you do this. Here we go. Start on C. Ready, set, and go. C, B flat, A, off, 2, going back, up. A, B flat, C. Now, you may have caught on that right here in measure 2, we are ending this little phrase, this 2-measure phrase on an A, and then we're going to start on A again. That means that while you are resting here, you are not going to move anything. You're not going to do anything except take a breath. You're not going to move your reed. You're not going to move your instrument. You're not going to move your fingers. You are totally frozen until we are ready to come back up. All right, let's try this together, shall we? 1, 4, C. Tap, 2, and how'd you do? Okay, if you need to go back and do that one again, go ahead and rewind the video before you go into line number 2. Here is line number 2. We're going to start on B flat. So let's note name this. I have 1, 2, 4, tap, 2, and ready, and go. B flat, A, G. And as you do this, make sure you are pushing down ring finger so it's hitting the middle of that 3rd key right there, okay? If you don't put that space right there, it's going to feel unnatural, but you need to put that space there in order to make sure you're covering the holes on the 3rd key, okay? Come back up. Ready, start right here. G, A, B flat. Right, let's play that together. Here's line 2, starting on B flat. 1, 2, 4. And tap, 2, and set. Right, next line. Now we're on line 3. We're going to keep the A. So 1, 2, and then go A and G, and then we're on F. Now remember, when we go from G to F, you are going to be laying down 3 fingers. So you've got to add 4, 5, and the banana key at the same time to make this work. Okay? So A, G, and then 3 fingers. Here we go. Start line 3, tap, 2, and air. Now, I want to talk real quick here about what happens when you go from F to G. Because you have laid down 3 fingers for F, sometimes when we go from F to G, we can get a blippy kind of sound. Sounds like this. That is created when your fingers don't come up at exactly the same moment in time. So if you are lifting one finger first and then kind of coming up this way, it's going to sound bad. We have to make sure that we lift exactly the same moment. Did you hear the little blip? So that time it was cleaner. So as you are working between F and G, keep that in mind that we need to be listening for the blips and get rid of those. I hope you enjoyed this lesson today. Keep practicing lines 1, 2, and 3 until you feel very comfortable with those, and then we'll go on to the next section. See you next time.